The time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it in the open. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And the Bruins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To the air, it's Iamaleava. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, UCLA. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Mizzou, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like a player was down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking downfield, it's Ucla. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He fires it down the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Bruins with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of this defense to prevent a big play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Bruins keep the football on the move. Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. Defense is coming after him.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And the Bruins looking to cash in this red zone trip. The shotgun running play call. And he's brought down, but he does have enough with the first down. The Bruins will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Running out of time in the pocket. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. It's a keeper. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there through a tackle. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Powers through.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to pass this time. Fires it on the move. Caught on the outside. It's Coleman. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, I thought the defender was in really good position here. It's kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Siamaliava. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. In the backfield, it's Coleman. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Look out. Brings a run here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for a receiver. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Grab behind the line. It's Tillman. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Wideouts now clustered. Looking to pass here on second down. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Coming up, second down and goal.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. Bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
Hey, it's a nice game here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Bruins looking to run some tempo here.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. Doesn't miss it.
It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
The sack sets up second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. And it's a bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That'll pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Bruins will have first and 10 here.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Bruins! The big tight end would not be denied. What a play!
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch of the 2 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. He breaks free. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun.
has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. And he'll set up to throw. On the move now. And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a three-score game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield. It's Ucla. He's running out of time here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. And they'll give it to the back. They'll bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. And this pass is caught. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! And their route is on.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Ucla. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through it.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.
What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Missouri Tigers.